I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You do not need to be running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to figure out your next move in order to speed things along in your 3D. Surprise, surprise, that is not what you need to be doing as the master manifester that you are. I see a lot of people doing it. They give in to the temptation of thinking that they need to bend over backwards and jump through all these hoops in order to get things moving. No, you are not doing that anymore. I will not let you, not on my watch. Instead, let's return to a very important line of scripture that Ernest Holmes, Neville Goddard, and the like have always returned to, and this will help you remember who the heck you actually are so you walk away from this video feeling like an entirely new person ready to take on the world. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, it's Gigi and welcome back to my channel. We talk all about the law of assumption, mindset, spirituality, and so much more. We are the Journey Fam. We have a free Journey Fam group chat, which you can access by going to the link in my description, where we connect and support each other, celebrate each other's wins. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to have this community. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, commented. I love being there for you guys. Today's topic is a really good one. A lot of people start taking stock of what they've done and what they haven't done so far, and they start getting real logical and literal about what has and hasn't happened according to their human mind's timeline, not tapping into the great I am, that power, that source that is within them that really is running the show. So I wanted to bring up this line of scripture that has been ringing in my head, living rent-free in my mind. I am referencing the 46th Psalm, "Be still and know that I am God." I highly recommend you listen to the lecture where Neville Goddard quotes this line of scripture, and you can just Google it and find it very easily. We think we need to do the most when we don't see any movement according to our own interpretation of what's happening around us. We think we need to do more, and instead we need to return to the great I am and remind ourselves of this scripture. Be still and know that I am God. You have that I am power. If you're not comfortable saying I am God, I understand for a lot of people that can be triggering, but know that you are the operant power. You have access to that state, and it's not an egomaniac type of God. It's an all-knowing, unconditionally loving, infinitely intelligent source that allows babies to be created in the womb and the seasons to change and the earth to revolve around the sun, your heart beating automatically, your lungs allowing you to breathe, the process of sleep, the ability to sustain life and to create life. All of these things that we take for granted that are miracles of life, they are being driven by the great source, the great I am, God, the universe, divine mind, as Ernest Holmes would say. And we have to respect that. It's an integral part of us. It's not separate from us. That is the greatest lie of all, that we are separate from our 3D, that we are separate from everything that's happening around us. How different would you show up? How would you wake up in the morning? How would you interact with your loved ones if you knew that you really had this power coursing through your veins at all times and you could access it simply by taking a deep breath, closing your eyes if you want to, and remembering that you don't have to overcompensate to try to make what you want to happen happen. We love techniques in this beautiful manifestation community. We love affirmations. We love visualizations. We love subliminals and affirmation tapes at night. All of these things can be extremely supportive, but they're a means to an end. And the end is knowing that we are the source. We are the operant power. We are one with that beautiful, creative force that is driving everything around us. And how different would your life look if you really embodied that truth? Because you might know it on an intellectual level and you might be tempted to click off this video because it just sounds so repetitive, but you're not living it. You're not living it. You wouldn't be so stressed out about not getting the text back or seeing that there's a 3P involved, or not having the money in your bank account yet and knowing that rent is due next week, or all of these different circumstances. I know a lot of them aren't easy, especially when you are stuck in that human ego perspective. But I invite you to be still and know that you are God, and to just return to the stillness, the quiet moment of closing your eyes and taking a deep breath and allowing insights and downloads to come to you, setting the intention that it's for the highest good of all, from the all creative force that is God, or whatever word you like to use, and allow that to be your guiding light. And then all of those awesome things that you wrote down and you scripted are going to seem like peanuts. They're going to seem so easily attainable because, of course, they're attainable. They're already done because you're being still and you're knowing that you are God. Speaking from personal experience, I know it's not always a piece of cake to actually live by this. The illusion of reality around us, which really is not separate from us, seems very separate. It's very convincing to get our feelings hurt when something doesn't go our way, or get disappointed, or get dejected, feel hopeless, or get angry. We can feel indignant when someone does us wrong, or resent them, or feel like they owe us an apology, or I feel bad because I wasn't the perfect daughter, sister, friend, wife, whatever. It's easy to get caught up in the stories and the human dynamics of living life in this human apparatus. But the more I've been able to return to this greater power over and over and over again, the more it puts everything I'm navigating into perspective. It's like an absolute game changer. And I need to have you guys at least tell me that you will try to focus on this with a renewed sense of determination that you really are the star of your own show. You are the main character. You're the source. You decide how things play out. Be still and know that you are God. I want to leave you with a quote by Ernest Holmes from a book that he wrote in 1971 called The Spiritual Universe and You. And he says, "When we are confused and trying to go in 40 directions at once, which is the most psychologically and physiologically disintegrating and devastating thing anyone can do, we should turn definitely from the confusion and get by ourselves, recognizing that there is but one life. That life is God. That life is within us. And there is no confusion in that life. And begin to identify with that life. Identification is one of the great words in our language. We could say, I am one with God's peace. There is no confusion in me. At the center of my being, there is peace. There is nothing to be afraid of. At the center of my being, the internal peace forever dwells in security. I have no fear. It does not matter how long it takes to do this if we really want peace. And after a while, confusion will no longer affect us. So the next time that you are tempted to do something physically to try to change what you're experiencing, or to try to avoid a feeling that you're feeling, or to change an experience that you're navigating because you just can't deal with it anymore, you're at your wit's end, I want you to remember clarity, peace, intelligence, and love are all available to you. You just need to slow down, be still, and know that you are God. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos based on scripture like this, let me know. It's really powerful for me to return to these simple but extremely potent truths that come from ancient wisdom, and I hope that you feel the same. Lots of things coming down the pike that I'm excited for. And yeah, let me know what you're thinking in the comments, how I can help you, how I can support you. I love you guys deeply, and until next time, bye!